Well, you see the Prince there right now. Prince Iaukea is going to be here.
You messed it up already. It's Prince Iaukea.
Close enough.
And they're the Canadians. And there's Rey Mysterio Jr.
Just a minute, I can tell you.
The Public Enemy will be with us.
Now, wait a minute.
You've lost your job, fella. And Chris Jericho, next. All right, Brain, I'm sorry. We'll let you talk right now. Welcome to Worldwide Wrestling on this Great American Bash weekend. This Sunday, the pay-per-view spectacular. Savage, Page 2, the main event, no disqualification. And, as we've talked about before, you never know when Sting is going to show up in WCW. Talk, please.
You're right about that. Thank you for allowing me to speak, Mr. Schiavone. No, you're right. You don't know where Sting's going to be. But you know wherever Hogan is, that's where Sting's going to be. Now, I don't know where Hogan's going to be, but Sting is tracking him. So if you see Hogan, if you see any members of the NWO, there's a good chance that man, Sting, will be coming from the ceiling, or coming from the sewers, or coming from a doorway. You got to keep your eyes, you got to look. Too many things can happen to us.
Okay, we'll do some looking at fans. Before we do that, stay out of there, please. Let's go to the ring on Worldwide Wrestling. We began with some great singles action this week on Worldwide Wrestling. Great crowd on hand for the superstars of WCW.
Now, Tony, how do you pronounce this joker's name?
Well, first of all, he's not a joker. He's a former television champ. It's pronounced Iaukea.
Iaukea. It's not Iaukeu.
Iaukea.
Or Iaukea. Iaukea. You know, in the Polynesian alphabet, there's only like 4 letters. It's all L's, M's, and a U. It's not hard to mess up a name like that.
Iaukea.
It's an eye chart.
There you saw it right there. Jerry Flynn.
Flynn I can get.
Yeah, Flynn is how you pronounce his last name. The opening bout here. And Scott Dickinson, the referee. You're looking at 2 fine young athletes in our sport. Later on this telecast, we'll be talking more about the big event this Sunday, the Great American Bash. And Savage Page 2. The whole world waiting for that one, Brain.
Well, you know, their first encounter, you saw what happened. Randy Macho Man Savage had to use crutches for a couple weeks, had ligament damage to his leg. You saw Diamond Dallas Page had to go in for acupuncture. His whole back shoulder was all tore apart. I mean, they went at each other.
Oh!
And Diamond Dallas and Savage 2 should be all it's cranked up to be.
Standing back kick that time by Flynn. Now drives the knee to the top of the head. Flynn, well-schooled in the martial arts. A kickboxing expert is what he is. Look at that.
Well, he rocked his little ponytail, didn't he? You know exactly what island the Prince is from.
1, 2.
It's not like Manhattan Island, somewhere around the Bronx, is it?
I think he may be from Tonga. In the ropes, the Prince over the top. Oh, boy.
Or that other island, just a little south of Tahiti. Come on and get off here and go fishing or something like that. It's not that far, but they're all alike, you know, they're all just trees, sand, and flies. You know.
Whatever. Prince going in with reckless abandon that time and a running lariat by Jerry Flynn.
See, now Flynn shouldn't waste his time here right now. This man, Iaukea, is a former television champion. It'd be beneficial to Flynn to get a quick victory over this guy as soon as he can. That would help his credentials a lot.
Spinning, standing sidekick that time.
Forget the referee, Flynn. You can beat him all day long. It won't matter. Stay on the Prince.
Back leg front kicks are on target here.
Very tight-knit family the Prince is from, you know.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they named him after their dog.
Backhand chop by Prince Iaukea.
You know his other brother, Rex? His sister, Spot?
You stop. Great American Bash this Sunday.
They can bring in the paper in the morning. Funniest thing you've ever seen.
Shut up, please. 9 big matches for you exclusively on pay-per-view. And Ric Flair and Rowdy Piper and a chance to go after the World Tag Team Championship.
But you know, the Hall and Nash outsiders, they're not going to make it into a regular match. They're not going to risk their title being on the line for anything like that. They've got a master plan. Bischoff's behind it. Hogan's behind it. Everybody in the NWO's behind it. Something big's going to happen at this pay-per-view.
It's going to be a big one. At the Mark of the Quad in Moline, Illinois. Here's a 2 count that time. And I tell you, as our fans look on, Flynn looks in pretty good shape here. There's Iaukea firing back, rebounding. There's a great lariat of his own. That one took the big guy up off the mat.
Looks like he's a little frustrated, like he's tried everything on the Prince and he just can't get a game plan down. Oh!
Version of the Samoan drop from the far ropes.
Like a cheap ride at a fair.
Drop kick. The Prince. This is where he lives. This is his element right here. Brain. Crossbody 1, 2, 3. How about that, Bobby the Brain?
Well, so much for Mr. Flynn. He had an opportunity there on a few occasions. Didn't capitalize on it. This man's back on his winning streak. The Prince here. He wants to regain that television title, U.S. title, world title, tag title, any title he can get his hands on. That's where you make the money. Let's get another look at it here. Prince shoots in Flynn. Beautiful move here. Could have had the man, I would have thought. Knocked all the wind out of him. Prince going to that top rope. Sets himself. He's ready. Swan dive. Look at the hang time on this man. And there he is, your winner, Prince
Iaukea.
Close.
Next, the amazing French Canadians and more WCW action on Worldwide Wrestling.
This portion of WCW Worldwide Wrestling is brought to you by Valvoline, the #1 choice of America's top mechanics. People who know use Valvoline.